Hey, it's Lannie. I was out here in the backyard and I've been trying to figure out something that I could do. I've got a lot of deer skulls that I've bleached out and I've painted, whatever I've done to them, and I've really run out of room to hang them anywhere or set them. So what I was thinking of, I'd seen on some YouTube channels, I can't tell you where I saw it, but I saw it where they had made out of a round post and put some heads on it and had a base on it. So anyway, I saw this old 4x4 that I had out here in the back, and I thought, well, maybe I can kind of round the edges off a little bit where it's not just a square post, and see if I can make something out of it to hang some skulls on. And anyway, so I thought I'd spend the time and sand it down and kind of clean it up and see if I can make it work. I guess you'll find out later if it works or not. I'll tune you in and show you. But anyway, right now it's just mainly sawdust flying, so I can't talk through that. I'll get back with you in a little while. How's that? All right? Thanks. As everybody knows, I'm a fisherman. I love to catch catfish, I love to catch crappie, I love to catch every fish. But anyway, in the spring and the summertime, I really like to catch catfish. And one of the things is, I've never had a whole lot of money, so it seemed like I'm trying to always find a good bait. Well, for years and years and years, I've caught catfish on grasshoppers, and these big yellow grasshoppers are just, you know, a single hook right through them, and you throw it out there and you can catch catfish. Well, I kept thinking, well, how am I going to catch these catfish? Well, I found out, or the grasshoppers, I found out an easy way, and to kind of, you know, pass it on to you folks that, you know, to save you some money and go catch you some grasshoppers. And I'll tell you an easy way to do it. Now, this time of the year, the grasshoppers are slowly disappearing or dying off, and whatever, as cold as it's getting, they'll be gone soon. But you can take and get you a minnow bucket just like this. I use this trolling bucket that's got the spring lid on it, and what I do is I put on a headlamp, and you've been out hunting and find Johnson grass fields and whatever, and you'll be going through there, you see all these grasshoppers jumping out, jumping up and around you. I thought, man, I'm going to try looking for them at night with this headlamp. Man, that's the way to go, because you can take and get your light and you walk out through this Johnson grass. Now what I do, I've got some leggings that I use for when you're out in the heavy stick brush and stuff so you don't tear your legs up. I put my rubber boots on and my leggings to keep me from getting into the briars and stuff. And I also think that I don't know if they would turn a snake, but when you're out there in those weeds, there's snakes out there. So I try to be as safe as I can, and y'all do when you're out there. Remember, there's snakes out there and you could get yourself snake bit if you don't have some protection. But I believe these leggings would help protect me and also my tall rubber boots. But anyway, you take that headlamp and you just walk around and you spot these grasshoppers. They'll still, when you walk up there to grab them, they might jump, but just ease up to them, just grab them, put them in there. I do it fast because they'll come right back out on you if you're not careful. But it doesn't take long to catch 40, 50, 60 of them, enough to last you for the day or for the night's fishing trip. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that tip in and tell you about it. And next time you're in that time of the year when the grasshoppers are out, and you don't have to go by Walmart and buy the worms if you don't have the money, go out the night before and catch you some grasshoppers. They're not going to hurt you. The only thing out there that might hurt you might be a snake. So just be aware of that and be careful where you walk, where you put your feet. But anyway, a lot of times when you try to get them out, some of them jump out on you. Sometimes when they start doing that too much, I shake it real hard and kind of stun them a second, and then reach down and grab me one, pull them out, and then I'll fish with them. Alright? Well listen, it was just a tip I wanted to throw in there. So, hey, like and subscribe to my channel. You know, you might learn a little bit, may help you down the road. Stories and More by Lannie. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you. It's Lannie again. Listen, I was sighting my crossbow in, and I thought of an incident that had happened to me several years ago. This is an older Excalibur bow, and I think the newer type bows have more protection on them. They have I believe a plate that sticks out up here where you can't do what I did. I was in the midst of, I was at the ranch and I was going to use the crossbow that day to shoot a doe, and I said, well, I'm going to get out here and practice. And I was standing up and I was practicing. Well, I'd shot a few times. Well, for some odd reason, don't know why, I put my thumb up there like that. You know what that means. When I pulled that trigger and that string hit my thumb, I was through for the day. I mean, I think if you hit it just right, it could probably cut your thumb off, but my thumb was turned, I guess, just right. But it hurt and throbbed for hours. Turned my thumbnail black. But anyway, if you own an older crossbow that doesn't have that protection there, so when you're you get your hand up here holding it. Never pull that thumb up. Don't even know why I had it up like that, but I did. I won't ever do it again. You'll learn a lesson in it. It is very, very painful. And I think it could actually cut your thumb off if it hit it just right. I think this one has about a 175-pound pull, so it whacked it. But anyway, just a tip from crossbow for the crossbows. If you own an older crossbow that doesn't have any protection that could save your thumb, don't put your thumb up there. You'll learn better. Okay? Hey, like and subscribe. Stories and More by Lannie, my life and what I've learned. Thanks.
I like it. Lannie?
Well,
You did a good job.
I think it's going to work. It may look a little cluttered, but I think it's going to free up some space that we've had in the house covered up with the antlers and skulls. These are all really nice looking bucks. But I don't know, I just was wanting to throw something together.
Well, I think you did an excellent job.
See what it would look like. Maybe it'll look okay. I'll catch y'all later. Hey, I've just given y'all a tip on shooting the crossbow and a little safety tip that I had learned the hard way on. But anyway, I wanted to tell you another thing that a lot of people may not think about. This happened to me, this was quite a few years ago, and I used to own a Marlin 336 30-30 and lever action, which you have an exposed hammer on, and I actually had a little thumb piece that I could put on the side of it that I'd cock it back with. But anyway, I can't remember if my nephew was using my gun or if he had a 30-30 similar to what I had. But anyway, we were down at one of the national forests hunting, and we'd gotten into a lot of thick briars and brush, and we were going through there to get into another area to go hunt. And I was thinking about this, and I thought, you know, I just turned around to Jeff and I said, hey Jeff, I was going to tell you something, especially when you're hunting in this thick stuff. If you have a lever action and you got an exposed hammer, I don't know the exact words I said, but I said always be careful, because you can, as you're going through that brush, that hammer could hang on a piece of vine or tree limb or something like that and be cocked, and you could actually shoot yourself or shoot someone around you. So always be aware of that, and when you're in heavy stuff, put that hand in front of that hammer so that when you're going through there, that there's nothing that can grab that and cock your hammer. So anyway, as I'm sitting there and talking to him, Jeff looked, he said, oh my word, he said, Lannie, this thing is cocked. It got cocked. And he said, man, I could have shot you. So it woke me up to the fact that, hey, as many years ago as that is, I remembered that, and I thought, you know, there's a lot of lever action hunters out there that have exposed hammers like that, and take that take that into consideration anytime you're in thick stuff, that you can definitely cock that hammer back on a piece of vine or a tree limb or something, and be aware of that, because it can really be a safety hazard. So anyway, I was thinking about it and I thought I'd throw that out there for a tip. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hey, like and subscribe. Stories and more by Lannie, my life and what I've learned. Thanks again. We'll see you.